It was a missed kick from the penalty.
It was.
Nicely dragged it.
Oh, big fend from Kate there and a great return.
She's playing really well. She gets into halfback quite a bit too, Childsy, and it comes out here to the winger. I think that's the left winger there, Kaya Mita. And she takes it out. Wairarapa Bush just no worries about spinning it wide inside their own 22. If that's where the space is, they're going there.
Great hands there and another carry for
Fends off one,
Bush.
fends off two.
Oh, here we go. What a run.
Off three.
She bursts up. Who is that?
Oh, that's the number 8, man. That's Paige Walker. On fire.
Paige Walker with a massive bust. Quick ball needed.
Woohoo. Lisa Timainanui comes out to Donald. Donald there, and it keeps going wide there, and it comes out to the right winger there. And that is Marriott, Sam Marriott. And Wairarapa Bush need to get ladies over the ball. They need to, but it's play on there, and there's the and that's Martha Broughton. Martha Broughton goes backwards. There's Kruger. Kruger takes it into the setup. That's better. Nice, Wairarapa Bush straight over the ball.
Good
from
clean out there.
Madison Johnson. Good on you, mate. That's much more. And there she goes again, Paige Walker. There's 3 Walkers in this team, so you've got to stay on as a commentator, as comment team here. We've got to stay on the ball. Lisa Timainanui comes out here to the open side. Madison Johnson, who did that lovely clean out before, and she's running hard. And Kate Donald in there for the clean out. Lisa Timainanui goes and picks and beats 1, beats 2. She's behind the line there and pops back to Kate Donald.
Go, Kate.
Kate Donald
Goes,
beats
away
2,
she goes.
Beats 3.
Where's the gas?
Kate Donald,
there
keep
she
going.
is.
And there goes Kate. She's about 30 metres out from the line now. And there's there we go, penalty to Wairarapa Bush. So they've got a free shot here. Wairarapa Bush just need to get the ball out. No, they couldn't clear it. They couldn't clear it. Oh, Childsy, that's more like it, mate.
That's more like it from the Wairarapa Bush women's side with, look, Kate Donald especially prevalent there in that passage of play. And they've taken a quick tap, Boda.
Yep, Darian Walker, she takes it, and she takes it in there. She takes the quick tap. She's the halfback. Walker there. She looks at, and there's Broughton. Broughton, the lock forward, takes it into the contact. But that's a great tackle from King Country, who rip it off her and take. But that's a knock on. So this is play. So this is where Wairarapa Bush need to go wide now, if they can. Here we go, and there goes Lisa Timainanui. Oh, it's a knock on. So there's no advantage there. So, but I just absolutely love the intent from Wairarapa Bush inside the 22. Paige Walker just rips out, fends 3 people and runs 40 metres. How good, Childsy?
Oh, the beauty of the women's game. You know, there ain't no kicking the ball there. No way.
Hey.
We're going to hold the ball and we're going to try and build as many phases as we can, work our way up the field. A great bust by Kate Donald, and she also got that turnover there as well. So expect her to have a massive work rate in this match, even though she's playing fullback. She's always piping up into the line, Boda.
Oh, absolutely. And like, she's been halfback on probably, I've already seen 5 or 6 occasions. You know, it's almost reminiscent of what Inia used to do when he was a fullback for Wairarapa Bush.
Yeah, all over the field. Got a little bit of a license, a free license, Kate Donald.
Absolutely. But a great scrum there from King Country, but the referee Payne has just said it's gone straight up.
Well, I'll tell you what I've noticed about the Wairarapa Bush backline. They're actually moving the ball with a bit of sleight of hand. You know, they're trying to put people into spaces. King Country at the moment very much taking a direct line. We're trying to just create some gaps, and you know, I think that might pay off later in the game.
Cool. And I mean, I do think that win has got a bit. If Wairarapa Bush have got someone that can punt that ball in the second half.
Yep, that's a 15.1. I was down there earlier on, and I just had a look, and I thought, you know, a couple of tries in that wind.
You've heard it here from Tony Hargood, a 15-point win.
There we go again from the number 8, Paige Walker. She's on fire, loving it. And there's Broughton. Broughton goes. It's only about 15 metres. Oh, that's well done from the fullback, right over the ball. Wairarapa Bush are just not getting their cleaners there quick enough. But that's a great turnover there from the fullback, Mohi.
Karina Mohi.
Yep, absolutely. It's her second one of the day.
Here comes the boot.
That's
yeah,
smart.
good tactics.
Smart.
Use that breeze.
Absolutely, and that's Dempsey. Childsy now. We've got the confirmation.
Dempsey.
Yep.
Roger that.
Nice. Well done. Great clearance. So that's that win that Tony Hargood was talking about. Boom. 40 metres straight down the field after Wairarapa Bush doing all that good work, Tone.
Tony Hargood on his 15-point win. Yeah. I might have to start agreeing with you, Tony. Possibly.
Thank you, Mark.
So 20 minutes gone, and King Country lead 7 points to 0 with a 15-point win. Tone.
Well, yeah. Well, you guys know how it works. Is that if you can use that win and put your team in good positions in the second half, you can really do some damage.
It's definitely making a difference. There's absolutely no doubt about that, mate. And Funny Eva, the lock forward, comes back on for King Country. Oh, that's a beautiful line out. Lisa Timainanui there coming to the midfield. And there's a lovely crash in the midfield there from Wairarapa Bush. And they're looking for quick ball. They need to get that quick ball. Walker there out to Kruger. Kruger loves carrying. That's hit up number 5 for Kruger. A little bit high that time, but she loves getting her hands on the ball. As Wairarapa Bush just need to get this. They need to just retain that a little bit quicker. And then,
I think got an injury
there
down
might be an injury there. This is absolutely great to watch. It's great to be here. This is a spectacle. Absolutely no doubt about it. I'm just loving Paige Walker, Childsy.
Paige Walker's had a huge start to the match, and Jordan Kruger.
Yeah.
Probably 5 or 6 carries so far. She took a little bit of a knock there, it looks like.
Oh, I hope she doesn't come off. I know she carried a bit high that time, and it was a great shot. But gosh.
Yeah. One thing I've noticed is if the Wairarapa Bush women's side could perhaps lower their body height somewhat when they're going into contact. Just a little bit high at times, and some of these King Country tacklers are really making them pay for it and driving them back with leg drives. So, yeah, perhaps one thing to work on there at half time for the coaching staff.
Absolutely, and there's Brent Gear running the water off there, mate, with those lily white legs, showing they've been a bit wintered, Childsy.
Oh, they've wintered very well, those lily whites of Brent Gear. I could do a dad joke, but we'll save that for BG in the main, or the men's match.
Absolutely, as Walker picks up out to Lisa Timana Nui, and it comes out here into the midfield.
Out the back, it's a big tackle.
It was, but that's much better. Lisa, that's Bills. That's smart. She learnt from getting penalised, Jessica Bills, the first time. Really, really good. Smart. And there goes Clogue, smashing it up into the midfield there. So that's a big carry from Clogue into the midfield. It's Wairarapa, they need to recycle this quickly.
So the last 2 cut moves here by the Wairarapa Bush backline, if they could just do that a little bit closer to the advantage line, they'll get through the gap. They're just doing it a little bit back so the King Country defence can get up on them.
Tony Hargood, you are on fire today, my friend.
That's okay. I've just got your notes up here in the commentary box I'm reading from.
Oh, that's a lovely take there from the King Country winger who pops it up, and she's number 5 who's just come back on the field, and that's Funiva. Funiva makes 15 metres with a great burst, and that's a much better clean out from King Country. They're doing very well at breakdown. They're getting numbers there. It's retaining possession from them. Again, they've got always getting that person, and they're not waiting more than a second to get over the top, so Wairarapa Bush have got no chance. That's a lovely run there in the midfield, but wow, it's a great shot there over the top from the open side flanker, Madison Johnson. And there's a nice little chip from Dempsey. Dempsey kicks it down, but Lisa Timana Nui's back there. She's got time. She'll go onto her trusty left foot, takes her time, and puts it back up, and that's gone out to about 5 metres outside the 22. Nice, Lisa. Good on you.
Great cover there from Lisa at the back, and nice placement onto the left foot there.
So the difference, Childsy, at the moment, mate, is that Wairarapa Bush are taking too long to get people over the ball at breakdown. King Country have always got someone there within a second.
Yeah, if we can just be a little bit more urgent to the ball carrier, and what Tony Hargood did mention before, probably taking the ball too deep with our ball carriers. If we can just get a little bit flatter and start running onto the ball a bit more, that'll make a difference.
Yep, nice. And that's a good take there from... No, not straight. Not straight. So just for everybody at home, and I know, Tone, we've talked about it a bit, being a 15-point win, but for the Hookers, it is actually going to be quite challenging, especially going to 4 and 6, because, I mean, that's the second and third not straight, Childsy.
Yeah, understandable with the breeze here. It's a reasonably tricky day for the line-out throwers. It's a bit stronger than probably it looks on the live stream.
So Wairarapa Bush here with the clearing scrum.
I'm still loving the energy of this game. They're both going 100 miles an hour.
I know.
There's no one walking out there. They're absolutely into it.
They sure are. And that's a good scrum there. It's a better scrum there from Walker out to Timana Nui. And that's Donald. Donald slicing through Donald. She's got one to beat. Donald, can she beat her? Oh, that's good covering there. Wairarapa Bush need to get someone to the breakdown. Yep, Lisa Timana Nui gets there. And she takes it. She go, Lisa. And she beats 1, beats 2. And that's play on. That went back. Oh, no. Referee Payne says penalty.
Well done.
Penalty. Gosh, Kate Donald on fire. Loving that. Loving that. It's going to be a quick tap there from Walker. To Walker. And that's Paige Walker.
To Walker.
Absolutely. It's a bit like going back in the old days with Northland. Loving this. Walker there comes out to Undermeek Van Vliet. And that's gone backwards. To Kate Donald in there cleaning it up. Yep. And that's a turnover, unfortunately, for Wairarapa Bush. The pace of this game is outstanding. And it's a big crash. Oh, that's the number 8 from King Country busting through Kiriopa. That's a big bump off. Loving that. Antoinette Kiriopa just on fire.
Too slow there for King Country. They really need a quick ball there.
And Wairarapa Bush, have they got the turnover? Yep, they have. Lisa Timonanui at the back of the ruck, and Walker's back there. And it comes out to Monique Clogue. Monique Clogue out to Annemiek van Vliet. Annemiek takes it up, and she carries into contact, still pumping the leg through contact.
Lovely
as Clogue
tip
goes
on
in
there from Clog.
And there goes, and there's that's a good run there from the right winger. That's Marriott, Sam Marriott. And she takes it into contact. But that's another turnover from that fullback. I tell you, she's been outstanding on the ground. And that's Mohi. That's her third, and then carries 10 metres. Loving Mohi.
Ripped away, another turnover.
She's awesome.
And Payno's had enough.
Childsy, I'm nothing but impressed, but Tarina Mohi, it's her third turnover, and she's the fullback.
Tarina Mohi, third turnover. And another, 10 metres made there. She's an impressive player.
She is.
But I tell you what, Kate Donald, so far, blistering at the back for our Wairarapa Heartland team.
Absolutely.
It's good to see our two locks coming into the game, just taking a few balls up. They're just taking the pressure off the backs, and that's actually created a couple of opportunities. But I'll just go back to the point. That time we did the cut move, and we were right on the advantage line, and we were through.
Yep. Beautiful spiral punt there.
And there's Arthur
flying over my head.
Absolutely. And there's Arthur to throw the ball into the line out. And it goes down the back. Oh, it's a knock on there, unfortunately, for King Country from Kiriopa. She had the big carry a couple of plays ago. She's on fire. And there comes Walker again. Loves the carry. She's awesome. Paige Walker. That's about carry number 8 from her, Childsy.
Paige Walker, yes, definitely
it could
putting
be more.
her hand up in the forward pack for
Yep.
our Wairarapa ladies.
So,
and Tony, the locks. Monique and Martha.
Yep.
Also coming into the game a bit more as the half goes on.
Yeah, and it's taking the pressure off the other players to carry it up in that first sort of 20 minutes. And we're just seeing the ball going a little bit wider because the backs are in line.
They are, and sharing the workload now amongst the forward pack, which is good. Annemiek was pretty prevalent early on.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Kruger just needs to get a touch lower because the loose head prop there, Tina Fu'a, the try scorer, she's putting quite a bit of heat on, but Kruger's strong enough to hold it, which is really, really good. Good on you, Gil.
Yeah, better scrum that time.
Lisa Timana Nui there takes it across, and that's the inside ball to Bills.
Here's the cut again, the 1 and 2 cut.
Break. Oh, yeah, she's on fire. That's the third time they've done that.
And it's working, and they're picking and going up the middle.
Timana Nui, but there's that fullback again. Beautiful again. Gosh, she's on fire. Tarina Mohi, turnover number 4. Gosh, she's on fire, that young lady. And then, so that's another turnover. Wairarapa Bush just need to be able to retain that position. And it's there's the centre making the break. Here's trouble here for Wairarapa Bush, but Bills is getting back, and so's Kate Donald. Can Bills get back and get her? It's an inside ball there. Kate Donald. That's great work rate from Wairarapa Bush. King Country retaining position.
Oh, she's got her again, Kate.
Kate Donald is everywhere. And that's a penalty there.
Get up, Kate. You got to make another tackle.
And King Country there, they've got good numbers, and it's a penalty advantage. So King Country got a free shot here, and that was really smart play there from Lisa Timonanui, just slowing it down. But that's a quick tap, and here we go again.
Oh, no, not 10.
Not 10. And it comes out to the number 8 there, Kiriopa. Kiriopa charging at the line.
Oh, crunching.
And it's going to come out here, and that's Dempsey. So that's the blind side flanker, but she's going to be held up.
Oh, Kate Donald saved another try.
And that was
with
Huata.
the assistance of Jordan Kruger.
Whew. And then we come back.
Scramble. They're going to tap and go again.
No, that's not the mark. It's not the mark. So that's nothing. Just ignore that.
Well done, referee Boda.
Let's come back over here to the mark. And Wairarapa Bush need to get set here because they'll just quick tap the way they're going. They're on fire. Loving watching King Country. They've got some powerful runners.
Oh, great breakout there, Boda. But what scramble defence we saw.
And there's Arthur, the hooker, crunching it up. And it's going to be close to the line. Try time. Try time to King Country. I'm pretty sure that's Shia Arthur. Can you give me a number there, Childsy? But I
just can't see the number at this stage, Boda. But I'll keep looking.
I could be wrong because it could have been the pick after the hit up. But pretty awesome there from King Country. Absolutely loving that. Gosh, they're really good on the turnover, and I've gone on it about a bit in the commentary already. But Tarina Mohi has been absolutely phenomenal. They're getting those turnovers, and they look to go to space straight away. Childsy.
Yeah, that's certainly the one area they've got the advantage over the Wairarapa Women's at the moment is at the breakdown. So Scotty at half time, I imagine, will be giving the message to just get a little bit closer in our support lines, or start angling into the ball carrier a bit more rather than running away from the ball carrier. And it was the number 2, Shire Arthur, who scored for King Country.
Beautiful. I thought it was. It gets a little bit hard to tell over in that far corner, but she's been industrious too. She's a strong running player. Tone, thoughts?
Thoughts at the moment is that we just need to tidy up around that rack ball, just ball security, as you guys have been saying. Hey, I just want to make a big shout out to our viewers on Facebook. So anyone from King Country, welcome on in. Anyone here from the Wairarapa, feel free to pass your comments on through our live stream. It's great to have you here, and it's a great honour to host King Country.
Well, Tony Hargood, it's a great honour to have you in the central commentary position.
He's had the call up from the whitebait and he's back. Tone's back. So Wairarapa Bush here just taking their time to get back to halfway. So we're 31 minutes gone in the first half, and it's 14 points to 0. A lovely conversion there to King Country. So Tone called the 15-point win. So at the moment, Wairarapa Bush -1.
-1. So we're looking good for a 15-14 victory at the 80-minute mark.
Look out. And Timawana Nui here to kick off.
Does that mean it's Wairarapa Bush 1, King Country 0?
You can analyse after the game, guys, but at the moment, it's all King Country on the scoreboard.
Absolutely, and that's King crashing back in. Love the really willing runners, the King Country ladies, really enjoying that. Comes out there to first receiver. That's a lovely little pop ball. Unfortunately, she knocks it on there, and that's Yulia for and she knocks it on, unfortunately. And Wairarapa Bush here looking to retain. And there's Walker, Darian Walker. She looks to take the little snipe round the ruck and beats one. Beats two, pumps her legs, probably looking for one of her sisters. I don't know if they're all sisters, but they're all Walkers. And that comes out here to Timawana Nui, who puts a little chip over. That's a nice little chip. It's found space. She's pouring through, and she makes a beautiful tackle there. Tackle. And who's back there? Oh, no surprise who that is. Mohi. It's just straight on the ball. Just cleans it up. She's been on fire all day. And we've got someone here watching from the South Island. Loving that. Loving that. It's going out to, I hope you're enjoying the coverage. This is absolutely great to be here. And here's Kate Donald. And we know what Kate's been up to today. She's been very hard to stop, especially first time up as she comes to the line. And there she goes again. Beats one. And she's finds space, beats two, beats three.
Way she goes, Kate Donald, swerve.
Kate Donald, she finds Paige Walker. Paige Walker will be hard to stop. That's a great tackle on Paige Walker. It's a pick and go there from the left winger, Mita. And here he goes. It's got to be. It's Donald.
Kate down the blind side.
She's
been pushed out.
That's amazing defence from King Country. Kate Donald is absolutely on fire for Wairarapa Bush, just cutting capers all through King Country. But look at this work rate and heart from King Country here on the replay. Paige Walker, who we know how hard she is to stop, but who makes the tackle? It is again, it's Tadina Mohi. Absolutely outstanding tackle, Tadina. At the moment, she's the standout player, her and Kate Donald. The opposing fullbacks are amazing. Wow, there's some great rugby going on here. As King Country here have got the line out, and that's a contest from Wairarapa Bush. Wairarapa Bush get this back, and it comes out here to Annemiek van Vliet. Annemiek van Vliet in the midfield. Carries, beats one, beats two. Try time. Referee Payne. It's ruled a penalty. Must be a double movement.
Groans from the crowd there towards referee Alistair Payne.
He's ruled a double movement.
And what a great crowd too. There's very big crowd here today to watch this game.
That's a real bummer. That didn't look like a double movement, but Payne, if everyone who doesn't know Ali Payne, he's done about 200 games here in Wairarapa, and he's very experienced, so you don't get any better than Ali. And he was right on the mark. So King Country here have got the penalty, but uniquely have gone for the scrum, 5 metres out from their own line, Childsy.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get Gracie Donaldson over here for a few comments.
Yep, little D. How are you, Gracie?
You're on now, Gracie.
Yeah, good.
Good. Are you enjoying the game out there, Gracie? Wairarapa Bush just need to get a bit better at the breakdown. Your thoughts?
Yeah, pretty good. Just need to stay with them.
Yep. Absolutely. So how have you been enjoying your season at Lock? How's that going for you?
This is only my second game. But
Yep.
yeah, it's good.
Yeah, nice.
Straight on the live stream there, Gracie, and you must be enjoying it being amongst Great group of ladies.
Yeah, it's good. We got a good team culture, so it's good fun.
Well, you take the opportunity there to do a shout out to your family and your old friends. Or young friends.
Your mum and your dad and your brothers. Eh?
Yeah.
The big D, what's he up to?
Huh? Oh, they're actually all down in Wellington watching him play handball. So.
Watching him play handball.
Yeah.
Well,
They can watch the replay of this one.
Or they can watch you on the live screen, Gracie, in the second half.
Yeah.
When are you looking to come on and make an impact?
Maybe the second half, maybe not.
I love it. Well, I don't know. Someone's down at the moment. You might have to go on and replace them, mate.
Is that Anna Leak? No. Who is down there at the moment?
I hope it's not Paige, because she's been Paige Walker, who's been absolutely on fire
No, it's not Paige.
No, it looks like Darian.
at halfback. So last week, I think you moved someone. Who moved into halfback last week for you, Gracie? Do you remember that?
I wasn't here last week.
I think it was
I don't-
Kate McDonald moved into halfback last week.
Was
Oh,
it?
yeah,
Yeah,
Kate
yeah.
Donald.
Oh, yeah.
Was that Kate McDonald, Tony?
Oh, Kate Donald. Yeah, there we are.
Well, thanks very much, Gracie. You better keep warming up. Cheers for your comments.
Thanks, Gracie. As there's been a bit of a stoppage in play here, I don't think the players will mind that at all, quite frankly. It's been that fast, it's been that go. So, Childesy, the two fullbacks have been absolutely phenomenal. So, we've got Tarina Mohi, who has had 4 turnovers and made that try-saving tackle in the corner, and Kate Donald, her running metres, look, I don't know, you'd probably have a better idea than me, that they've got to be getting close to 150 metres.
Oh, she'd be up closer to 200 based on my sideline eyes.
Yeah.
Kate Donald. But yeah, the two standout players so far, you're bang on. Are the two fullbacks, but there's also a lot of other good play from some other individuals out here today. Paige Walker for Wairarapa Bush.
And Kiriopa from King Country, and
Kiriopa.
the Fu'a sisters.
The four sisters up front in that front row.
Mark, what's your thoughts here at King Country taking the scrum?
Yeah, look, they do have some dominance there. So I would say they could, if they go left here, if they choose to use the ball. They've been dangerous down their left edge. Oh, bit of scrum for Bush.
Big scrum from the Bush. Anna Meek wasn't happy with that call. Decided to put a bit of heat on. That's a great tackle. Timana Nui right down low. Wairarapa Bush here contesting. Ooh, King Country here. We've got to hold this out. Wairarapa Bush, this is big pressure. I think Wairarapa Bush have got the turnover. That could be Walker going for the try line there. Wairarapa Bush have got this. I didn't see who got the turnover at home. Sorry, team. And there's try time. Here we go.
Oh,
Could be
too high.
Well, I've hit the blind side here. It's on.
And it could be, if you can get a number there, Childesy, it's pretty hard to see.
Sorry, too far away for me.
Try time. Try time. There it goes.
Try.
And I'll try and pick up who it was. That's an outstanding try there, and it's probably a Walker.
No doubt it's a Walker here.
They seem to be everywhere, those girls, and I actually think it is.
Who's getting all the high fives, fellas?
I think it could be Darian, actually.
Could be the halfback.
Yep, I think so.
Darian Walker. Congratulations to Darian and Wairarapa Bush.
Oh, cool.
With 5-pointer.
We've just had a message through that so it's actually wrong, Childesy. So we were right all the time. So they've got the numbers wrong. So Chase is number 18 for King Country. Someone's just Facebook. Thank you for that. Whoever's watching that, good on you, because we can just go off the numbers. So we appreciate that. So the whole time the number 18 is Nicola Chase.
Nicola Chase, not Jada Dempsey.
Correct. That's what someone's just put through on Facebook for us.
Well, I think King Country will be ruining that decision. They had the opportunity to kick out, use the wind, took a scrum, 5 points to Wairarapa Bush. So
Yeah.
I think good on Wairarapa Bush. Turning
Again, super analysis there from CEO Tony Hargood.
And that's
It's
Kate,
my day off. You don't have to say CEO.
Kate Donald hits that beautifully into the wind. Oh,
Beautiful kick, Kate Donald.
nailed it. Oh, she's on fire, that girl. So that's 14 points to 7, 36 and a half minutes gone in the first half. So
what you're saying, Tony Hargood, is you're not actually acting in that official capacity today?
Oh, everyone gets a day off once a week.
All right, well, we can be a bit more cheeky.
I'll be a
cheeky towards you
CEO
then, can't we?
after the end of this game.
nice. Nice.
At the moment, I'm getting the big bucks filling in for your role.
Well, usual commentator Brent Gear looking pretty intense down on the sideline here.
Oh, as Chase kicks off. But it's gone back, and Annemiek sees a bit of an opportunity here, pouring through, and she kicks
Coming
it.
through, Annemiek. Keep going.
She's still going. She's the job on the ball. That's a goal. That's great pressure. Annemiek van Vliet, loving that.
Well, being of Dutch heritage, she showed her soccer skills there. Sorry, football skills.
I think that's actually a Wairarapa bush ball throw-in. That came off the King Country foot.
I thought so too, but anyway, we got that one wrong. Play on. So 3 minutes to go. King Country under big pressure. Wairarapa Bush coming back. Oh, that's a turnover at the line. Oh, bad luck. Oh, no, it's play on. That went back. It's great play.
Oh, huge hit on the sideline. A double barrel there from the hooker and the prop.
Yep, she took the breath right out of her. It was a pretty big hit, all right.
Arthur and Fur just smashed our player over the sideline.
Yep.
Couldn't quite get the number there.
Yep, so that was Bridget Gavigan who got the...
Gavigan, our hooker.
Yep.
Oh, that's another.
Oh, Broughton again. She's on fire. And there's Walker, Brodie Walker charging up. And there's Darian Walker there at halfback looking to clear. It comes out to Timo Ainanui. Comes out to the midfield there. And that could... I think that's Paige Walker in the midfield. And
Ripped
then
away again, Boda there.
Yeah, couldn't get the number on that one though. And that's Chase. Chase there. And it comes out. That's centre. She's quite dangerous, the centre for King Country.
Yes, Korwhai Boynton Rameka.
Boynton Rameka, yeah. She's made a couple of nice breaks, that young lady. And there's a scrum here to Wairarapa Bush, 25 metres out from the line, and we've got about a minute and a half to go in the first half. 18, Dempsey. It's Nicola Chase. Yep, got it. Thank you. Yep. People sending that information through on Facebook, we really appreciate that.
Isn't it great how we're getting viewers from the King Country
Absolutely.
correcting us on the...
There'll be mums, aunties, sisters, daughters, cousins, loving it. And they're out here going hard. I can tell you from here in sunny Masterton that your ladies are doing you proud. They're on fire. As Wairarapa Bush here have got the scrum in a really nice attacking position. 25 metres out from the line and about 12 metres in from the right-hand touch. And it comes back there.
Oh, that's a collect scrum there.
Walker to Timo Ainanui. Timo Ainanui looks to go to the line, takes it to the line. Bills who runs strongly again. She's a lovely player, Jessica Bills. And that comes back, a bad luck. She knocked that one on there. Is it centre? That's a bit unlucky. Really enjoying Bills' direct running too, Childsy.
Yeah, Bills is on the money. Sorry, that was a bring.
That was a dad joke.
Sorry, guys.
It's all right. It's all right.
Apologies.
Well, look, the last 10 minutes has all been Wairarapa Bush, hasn't it been?
Yeah.
It's just been just the way they've played the attack closer to the line. Their scrums, I think, have been very impressive, and they've stolen 2 lineouts.
Absolutely, Broughton. They're getting her up nice and early. So King Country just need to take a bit of time here and just wind the clock down. But I don't know the way they're going. They might not. It's a great scrum, Annemiek. And there's that's 5'8". I think that is. It's
away she goes.
The big lock forward who must have been playing number 8. Funiva is her name. Oh, she's run 80 metres.
Oh, she's still going. And Kate Donald with courage pulls her down again.
What do you know, commentator? Wind down the clock. I'll just pick up from number 8 and run 80 metres. And it comes back out here. Oh, that's a big hit there. Timo Ainanui covering. Wairarapa Bush just need to put her out over there on the sideline. And they got the penalty.
Oh, the scramble again.
Wairarapa Bush not interested in putting it out either.
Run it back.
Oh, and it's a turnover. Oh, I don't know what happened there. That's a great run, though. Oh, that's another turnover. No, and they got it back. And it comes out there to Chase. Chase coming out to Fu'a, the loose head prop, the first try scorer. It comes out to her sister, Fu'a. She comes out to the fullback, Timohi. And who's the right winger there? It's nice play there from...
Te Wiri.
Thank you.
And it's a turnover.
It's a turnover. Wairarapa Bush just need to get this over the back line. It's time
Paige Walker.
It's time up.
Oh, kick
no.
it out. Oh, he's given the try, Payno. Oh, we just had to kick it dead there.
We just needed to kick it
Wairarapa
dead.
Bush. And the King Country player standing in the A position all over that kick. Try time.
As we see here on the number 8, Funiva. She picks up here from number 8 on the replay. Inside her 22, the scrum's going backwards, and look at this run. She just carries on, beats 1, and then powers through the gap, beats 2, beats 3, and just keeps going, Funiva. And she runs right up to the 22 and just turns the whole game on its head. Wairarapa Bush had a great last 10 minutes, but beautiful play from King Country. Hey, Childsy, did you see who got the lollies down there, got the try, got the meat pie?
Oh, it was just a medley of bodies and
It was.
players. I couldn't really see unless you can tell on the replay there, fellas.
Yeah, I've tried, but it didn't quite pop up. So sorry, everyone at home. That would be it was a little bit hard to tell.
I'm sure someone will tell us on Facebook.
Yep, 100%, 100%.
We didn't need that try just before half time.
No, Wairarapa Bush certainly didn't. They certainly didn't. But that's just a little bit of that gameplay. All you need to do is pick up and kick it over the dead ball line. But that's the kind of stuff that, I mean, women's rugby's on the surge, and they'll just learn to play. They'll just be learning to play those little tactics as they play more and more, right?
Yeah, 100%. You need to play the game, for a few seasons to start learning all the little intricacies of the rules of rugby.
Yep.
Boda?
Yep. Absolutely, absolutely. Gosh, and that was an amazing half for rugby. So, at half time, the visitors lead 19 points to 7. For everyone at home, they have got a breeze behind them. Firstly, we'll go to Childsy, and then we'll go to Tony Hargood for his thoughts on the first half. Childsy?
Sorry, guys, I was just over on the PA there. Yeah, look, what a fantastic game. Both teams willing to keep the ball in hand mostly. Very few stoppages in play, and I suppose the coaching staff from both sides will be looking for a bit better protection of the ball, especially at the breakdown. For Wairarapa Bush is a key area for them. King Country with probably 2-1 on the turnovers at ruck time. For King Country, the feeling is, if they can just protect the ball a bit better and limit the handling errors that they have had, then we could see them running in a few more tries. But look, hats off to Wairarapa Bush, down 14-0, and the switch was flicked on, and Kate Donald sparked them from the back there, and the scrum, Boda, in the last sort of 10 minutes really came to the fore.
Absolutely, absolutely. Really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed the pressure coming on from Wairarapa Bush. Tony, your thoughts?
Oh, look, I think this has all been about that first 40 minutes about energy, and it's going to be the team that can carry that energy into the second half. I know we're joking a bit about the 15-point win, but look, that wind is very strong down there, so I'm just hoping the message is to the Wairarapa Bush team that they get the opportunity to kick deep, kick it to the sidelines, and then if you look at it, we've won 3-4 lineouts off King Country. We're scrummaging well, put some pressure inside their 22, and I think we can sneak this game.
Nice.
Yeah, Tony, maybe what they might try and do with a kicking game is bring Kate Donald in maybe to first receiver possibly, being the goal kicker, and I know she's got a reasonable punt, so perhaps we might see that tactic in the second half.
Yep. But it's all about energy, and both these teams look very healthy and fit as well too. There's no one sort of with their hands on their hip, even though it's hot out there and the game's being played at a frantic pace. And we're seeing some great skills here. I have to say, I'm going to have to agree with Boda here. The two fullbacks have just been outstanding, absolutely outstanding.
Absolutely loving it. So we'll sign off. Go and make yourself a cup of tea and strap in, and we'll see you back after the break at the resumption of play.
Yeah, so as the play's about to resume here, we've got Andre Taylor, coach for Copthorne Wairarapa Bush. Looking forward to this match against King Country this afternoon, Andre. What's the mood in the team? And I suppose you'll be looking forward to it from the sideline today.
Yeah, no, the boys they prep well and things like that, and you know we need to get one back after last week's performance. So yeah, no, the boys are shaping up really well. Now we've just got to go and do the job.
Yeah, just on that performance, what are the main work-ons from last week into this week, do you feel?
Oh, we just need to get a bit more aggressive. You know, we were a bit too soft last week, and I think if we get more aggressive with our ball carries and without tackling, it should work for us.
So a bit timid with the ball and without the ball was the feeling from the coaches on review?
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, no, the boys have trained well and we've put a lot of effort in, so hopefully they can put that to the field.
Cool, all the best today, Andre.
Cheers.
Welcome back to Trust House Memorial Park for the second half. Very exciting first half, and that was a good interview there from Childsy. Former Hurricanes and New Zealand Māori player Andre Taylor. He must have a bit of a thigh injury at the moment, does he, Childsy? He was a player coach this year.
Yeah, I just feel he's probably got to a stage where he wanted to focus more on the coaching role as well as carrying a lot of niggles. So
nice.
It must be hard being a player coach, you know, especially at this level.
Absolutely. As Chase kicks off, and Wairarapa Bush now have got the win behind them. And Anamik, great catch there from the kickoff. Takes it into the setup, and that's nice defence. Good aggressive defence there from King Country. As Darian Walker there comes out, there's a replacement hooker has come on, and that's number 16. That is Caitlin Warren, who takes that into the setup. And it comes out to Walker. Timoana Nui comes out the back to Bills. Bills has had a really strong first half. Bills carried through the mark. And there's an injury down there for Wairarapa Bush, but they're going to play on. And it comes out there to Walker. Comes out to Clogue. Clogue crashes up into the midfield. Nope. That injury doesn't look quite so good. They might have to stop play here in a minute. But there's
Jordan Kruger, I think.
Is it Kruger? And that's a strong run there from Broughton. Broughton crashing up. Oh, the hooker's still on, so number 16 is not the replacement hooker, so that's all good. And that's Kate Donald again, crunching up. She's a meter eater from fullback. And that comes out there into the midfield for the Wairarapa Bush lock Clogue, who Clogue takes it, but that's a knock on there. Ali Payne calls the knock on, and he'll call time off here. She might have got her neck a little bit jammed.
Yeah, some concern here down on the sideline for, it looks like Jordan Kruger.
Yeah,
Is that the prop?
Yeah, tight head prop Jordan Kruger.
Yeah, she went down just that scrum on the far side just before half-time there, where that scrum went down. She got up very gingerly from there, so let's just hope it's nothing too serious.
Yeah, not a lot of movement with Jordan at the moment, so hopefully it's nothing around her neck area or that type of thing.
No, just being a bit careful. So there's a replacement player on. I think it could be Darlene Iona for Wairarapa Bush, number 16, but I'm not sure what position she's come on at.
Just while we look after the player on the field, just an update from the Wairarapa Bush under-18s versus Wellington Māori. Score that I've got through at the moment, we're leading 15... Sorry, I'll just correct that. 15 points to 11.
Oh, so a good game over there. Pretty tight. Tight battle. Going well. Oh, she's moving her hands. It's a good sign.
So they're calling for a stretcher here, unfortunately for Jordan.
Everything's moving though, Childsy.
Yep, the hands, the feet.
So that's a good sign.
It is.
Always like that. We never want to see injuries. She might have got her neck squeezed, but everything looks okay.
Darlene's actually studying to be a nurse. So she's looking... It looks like a lot of movement down there, so I think this could be quite precautionary.
Yep. I have to agree. A couple of the Wairarapa Bush props there offering to come out and carry her off, which is nice. That's the men's props have come on the field to give her a hand. They'll just take time here, take every precaution they need. The King Country medical people are out there with the Wairarapa Bush medical people, just making sure that everything's all good.
We'll just take an opportunity to talk about our other two rep teams that are playing up around the country at the moment. The Wairarapa Bush under 16s, they are in Taupo at the moment, defending their North Island under 16 trophy. And that's coached by James Schofield. And our Barbarians up the bars, they are in Taihape for their final game of the season.
Yeah, correction. It's actually Darlene Iona that is down at the moment. So I've just checked with the subs bench.
Oh, gutted. She's just come on, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got squeezed on that first scrum just before half time. So let's just hope she's all good.
Yeah, well, everything's moving, so she's okay. She's okay. I mean, that's the main thing, right? Injuries happen, but for everyone at home who's watching, they're just taking all the precautions, which is what it's all about. It's lovely clap here. It actually could be a shoulder tone, looking at that.
A couple of the Copthorne Wairarapa Bush men's players assisting with Darlene. Lewis Bush, one of them. Let's hope she's okay.
Absolutely.
Isn't it great to see everyone helping each other out? It's one of the great things to be proud about in the Wairarapa. Everyone's involved in making sure everyone's okay.
Absolutely. Also love that about rugby, Tone. You go out there and you give it to each other non-stop for the whole game, but as soon as there's an injury or something serious, everyone's in there to help you, right? It's a funny old game. As King Country here have got the scrum. So back into the play now. So we're about 32 metres out from the King Country line, right in front of their post. It's a good attacking position here for King Country. And they've got a nice scrum there. Oh, free kick. The ball went under the hooker's feet. So Darian Walker here. She's got the quick tap. She's got her numbers. Who's she looking for? It's a tap. Comes out there. And there's Paige Walker again, crashing up straight over the top of one. Lovely run there. And that's a nice feed there. Darian Walker there comes out to the midfield, and that's at Gavigan. Gavigan to Timoana Nui. Timoana Nui finds some space there as she pours through. And she makes the tackle. Really good pressure. She needs support there. Wairarapa Bush need to pour through with the counter ruck. But King Country getting some reasonably good numbers back there.
Well, King Country just seem to be walking at the moment.
Yeah, interesting, Tony. The kick through there put a lot of pressure on them.
Yep.
At the back, and it looks like, no forward pack likes turning around and chasing, so could be a tactic that Wairarapa Bush could use a little bit more.
Absolutely, especially with that big win, 15-point win behind them, Childsy.
That's the third time Lisa's chased her kick through and made the tackle during this game. So good following up.
Yeah, there is a little bit of space in behind there. Perhaps a chip kick or two as well could put the King Country team under pressure.
Absolutely. A bit of analysis for Persico at halftime, Childsy. Take it or leave it there, but he wanted Lisa to play slightly closer to the line.
Just getting my mic fixed up here from Toby. Persico, well, look, he has played a fair bit of rugby himself. So
and at first five.
He loves a 5'8" that takes the line on and goes flat. So, yeah, look, can't disagree.
There's King Country here come out, and there's Tomohi. Tomohi there takes the ball into the contact, but Bill's right over the top of that, but it's a good clean out from King Country. And then it comes out there, and there's a good, nice, and that could be Kiriopa again, the big number 8 from King Country, crashing into the contact. She loves it. And it comes across. They're going a little bit across field here. Wairarapa Bush, though, that's a lovely run there. That's one of the sisters there, sisters, one of the front rowers there with another good carry. And that's some nice carries and some good defence in there from both teams. As King Country look to just go through some phases here and that's Chase who puts the kick down. That's a bit dangerous, kick into Donald, because she's been absolutely on fire bringing it back. And here we go again. And that's a fend in the face, and she managed, that's a slight knock on there, unfortunately for Wairarapa Bush. So King Country now, we've got some field position, Tony.
Well, it certainly is, but I'll tell you what, if you have a look at the picture on the field at the moment, all the big tight forwards for King Country are still hanging over on the far side. They are running out of puff.
Yeah, the turf could be taking its toll here on the King Country tight five. Agree, Tony Hargood once again, very noticeable.
Oh, also, there's a couple of players in here who are just really, like Gavigan's got a really good work rate too, Childsy, the hooker for Wairarapa Bush.
Agree, and if the Wairarapa Bush forward pack can really keep their work rate up and sort of outwork the King Country pack, I think with the direct running lines of Paige Walker, I really like her direct style.
Yep.
If we can just get more connection at the breakdown and get some quick ball, we could release our backs in the second half.
Absolutely, absolutely. So Collins is on, who we talked about in the first half. We've got the number one, Wairarapa Collins, is on there for Wairarapa Bush. And that's King Country there. It's the number 8 picks up. She had the big 80-metre burst in the first half. And Chase does a beautiful ball there out to the centre. Oh, the centre, she goes round her. Looks like it's going to be a try time. Boynton Ramika under the posts.
Nice and simple by King Country. Straight feed to the centre, underneath the post.
Wow, that was a nicely constructed try there from the King Country side. Really enjoying the way they play. So this will be really interesting. Oh, she looks like someone might have done themselves a bit of a nasty there for King Country.
That was a beautiful play off the scrum there with, the offload, the sunny build from the base. I believe that was Carly Faneva that did that offload. And then just the direct running lines off that play. They had the numbers on Wairarapa Bush. And again, we've been mentioning the players that are running direct are the players that are making all the yards and creating the opportunities.
Faneva loves carrying, Childsy. She made that big 80-metre burst at the end of the...
That huge 80-metre burst in the first half was super impressive. So she's a player to watch out for. Got a big future.
Absolutely. Looks like there's a few of those King Country girls limping up, but they really don't want to lose Chase, if that's Chase that's limping, because she's got quite a nice kicking game. She kicks them behind the line. As Tomohi comes in and puts that over again. So the score here, we are 6 minutes into the second half, and it is 20... I think it's 28.
26-7.
Is that
26? You need glasses. You have got glasses on.
Did they miss that kick earlier?
Gee, I started to doubt myself there, fellas.
We'll go with the scoreboard.
We'll go with the scoreboard.
26-7.
26 points to 7. I just don't see they've missed a kick, but my notes could be wrong.
So this North Island Heartland Women's Championship has just been exciting all the way through. And I think King Country are second on the table for a reason, and I see was probably seeing a little bit of reason why they are there. But I tell you what, our Wairarapa Bush girls, they're still in this if they can score in the next 10 minutes.
Absolutely. And that's Kiriopa there bringing the ball back for King Country really strongly. Well, like you guys have alluded to, King Country have worked really, really hard, and they're starting to... There's Favour again. She loves it. Faneva. And King Country there are showing some signs of this game quite fast. And there's Chase.
Oh, good tackle there.
And Wairarapa Bush just need to pour through. I think that could be... Yep, they've managed to retain it, King Country. Comes out there, and then she beats one. She's looking to beat. That's a high tackle. Gavigan gets a little bit high there. Just needs to keep that down a little bit.
I think that's her second one for the day.
King Country just need to retain here because they'll get the penalty if they so they can take a couple extra risks. And there's Chase. There's that kick we were talking about in the commentary, and it's bounced for no one. It's a good bounce there, and that's Boynton Ramika who takes that ball again. And there's the right winger there for King Country.
Turnover.
It's off their feet.
So Wairarapa Bush have number 20, Sam Tipene on.
Number 20. Cool.
Looks like Sam's got a lot of fitness about her. I like what she did at that first ruck. She came on.
And here comes a big charge from Arthur, the hooker, crashing into the midfield. And Wairarapa Bush with a bit of a counter ruck. Yep. Good pressure there. Really, really good pressure there from Collins. Wairika Collins pouring through and creates the knock on. It's good pressure at the ruck, Childsy.
Great work at the breakdown. Wairarapa Bush are going to need more of that into the second half as they look to get back into this match. But they'll never give up, Wairarapa Bush. They'll keep going right to the end. Possession will be the key, and and limiting the unforced errors. If I can just get some go forward, some direct running, get over that ball, and release those exciting outside backs.
Hey, is Sam Tiffany, has she come on at the blindside flank? Can you see down there, mate?
I think she has in the loose forward area, yes.
Cool. Because she looks like she's adding a bit of, but though unfortunately that came out the. As Wairarapa, as they pour through there, King Country, but that's play on, and King Country. And that's the open side flanker there for King Country King, who takes the ball into the contact. And it's Chase, comes out there to Kiriopa. Kiriopa pouring through. And it's another advantage there to King Country. That's that territory. They've got really good territory now, and they're putting Wairarapa under a lot of pressure. Wairarapa are starting to infringe. Referee Payne comes back for the penalty. Comes across here. It's about 15 metres out from the line, from the sideline, and about 6 metres out from the try line. And it's a quick tap. Oh no, comes across here. And that's Boynton Ramika. And that's a nice big crashing run there from King Country. It's one of the Fu'a sisters. The tight head prop. Ula. And she takes it in there. It's getting close. It's getting close to the line. It's the other Fu'a sister, the loose head prop. Tiana. King Country, good defence here from Wairarapa Bush. Wairarapa Bush pouring through. Oh, here we go, and there's Chase. And that's the player we've talked about quite a bit. That's try time. That's Carly Faniva. Again, she's a dangerous runner. King Country here. They might have been looking tired, but wow, they've just put on 2 great tries. It was.
Wairarapa Bush just sort of caught up in the tight. King Country just wore them down and then just moved it through the back line, nice and simple. And again, that wonderful player from King Country straight through the middle.
Absolutely.
Probably all stem from that scrum, what Bush lost there, boys. The ball spinning out from the side and just sustained pressure and retaining of the ball led to that try in the end.
Absolutely. As Tamohi, Serena Tamohi to take the shot at goal. It's 31 points to 7 to King Country. They've really turned it up in the last 5-6 minutes of this game, Childsy. They've really putting a lot of pressure on Wairarapa Bush, playing great territory. As Tamohi comes in, and unfortunately that one's missed. So score 31 points to 7, and we've got 28 minutes left in the game. So lots and lots of time, lots of rugby to be played.
Yeah, Boda limiting the errors, King Country, and you just get the feeling if they can do that as this match comes towards its conclusion, there could be some more points in them. Yep. But for Wairarapa Bush, try and get their hands on the ball.
Yeah, retaining possession's pretty important at this stage. Just take the opportunity to a big shout out to one of our major sponsors for women's rugby, Southeast Sour Chartered Accountants. Thank you so much for your support.
Nice. And that kick could go dead. It does. Goes over the dead ball line. So I'd say that one's going back to halfway.
There's that breeze kicking in, fellas.
It is.
Rolled a country mile.
It's going to have an impact all day, Childsy. There's obviously another game to follow this one. So
yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see the tactics in the Heartland game.
Absolutely.
Wairarapa Bush with a very good box kicking exponent in Isaac Bracewell.
Yep, nice.
It'll be interesting to see what tactics they use if they've got the wind in the first half.
Well, Wairarapa Bush scrum's been pretty good today. So look, I hopefully they'll attack this.
Yep.
And push King Country off the ball. Both front rows that have been on for Wairarapa Bush today, they've been very strong, very solid. Wairarapa Bush is going to get into the game. They're going to have to really focus on the next 3 or 4 minutes.
There's a big chance here that the number 8, Faniva, could pick up here. She's been really dangerous from number 8. She's where I know it popped out. So she didn't, and there's Chase taking it in. It's come out here to the left winger.
Great ball.
Rewati Clark.
Oh, but Kate Donald doesn't miss many tackles. Does
She doesn't. She doesn't.
There she goes again. Straight off the deck and another one. What a player.
Absolutely loves it. Oh, she's all go out there at the moment. There's tackles coming in from everywhere.
Well, Bush picking the niggle up a little bit. It's great to see.
And they got advantage too.
And they got the knock on by putting the pressure at the breakdown.
And Sam Tippany just showing her niggle there at the second breakdown after Kate Donald made those 2 tackles. So a lot more competitive there in that little phase of play.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's a lot of noise going on. I don't know if that's coming from the field next door or from the crowd.
It's the Wairarapa Bush, the Copthorne Wairarapa Bush side, have a little game of paper, scissors, rock amongst themselves.
I can hear them.
Part of their warm-up routine.
Pretty loud. As Wairarapa Bush here, feed the ball into the... It's another good scrum, but there's Paige Walker picking up from number 8, beats 1, as she normally does. Unfortunately, that one's a knock on.
Yeah, just not enough ball protection there with the offload that probably wasn't really on.
Really impressed by the standard of this rugby. These ladies teams are just growing every year and they're just learning. It's just really, really good to see. In this competition, Tony, it's going from strength to strength.
Yeah, it's the first year where the North Island Heartland PU teams decided to put a competition together. We're looking at what's happening in the South Island. Hopefully we can have a North versus South Island women's game at some time during the season.
Oh, absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. It's King Country here, putting it into the scrum. Josie.
Fantastic scrum.
That's a better scrum from Wairarapa Bush. As Tiffany flies around again and puts another big hit on the halfback. And there she is again, Tiffany putting another big hit in.
Oh, Tiffany can tackle. Number 20 for Wairarapa Bush.
She could.
Look out for her.
And she might have almost got the turnover then as well. And there goes Chase, who puts the ball deep.
A pretty good option, that.
It's a very good option. She's got a lovely boot on her. As Donald gets back. And there's another replacement player there. I think that could be Turnant James, but I'll just have to wait and see the number. But there's a turnover, and it's Boynton Ramika, and it comes back there to the right winger, and that's Riuri. And that's getting close now. King Country again, just playing really good territory now, showing their experience. Chase puts a big ball out here. Foot up, pops it out the back. And that comes again, and here comes the left winger, and there's the captain again for another one. She's in again.
Try.
It could be, I think that's her third try, Childsy. Funiva, is it? She is, yeah, again.
Yeah. Absolutely fantastic. She's really dominated the last 30 minutes, hasn't she?
Wow. Carly is such a powerhouse runner, and she gets herself in good positions.
She's an absolute athlete to look at.
Yep.
You'd have to say, moving forward, higher representative honours beacon.
No question
if she
about
hasn't
that.
already.
If somebody wants to flick through, one of Carly's friends or family want to flick through her age and things, and any details about Carly, because she's on fire, that girl. And you know, I don't know where would she look? Would she look to go to Manawatu or
King Country? Should we look in the Waikato?
Waikato, because she's on
there,
little bit more information could come through on Facebook about Carly. She's on fire, that lady.
Yeah, and the other players to impress, of course, Tirini Mohi,
Yep.
fullback, but the centre, Kōwhai Boynton Rameka.
Yep.
She's also extremely impressive.
Yeah, no, she's going very well, very well. And she's taken over the goal kicking from Mohi,
Big nudge.
and it just gets pushed out to the right. So 36 points to 7 with 22 minutes to go in the second half. King Country have just turned up the volume, which is pretty impressive, Childsy. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, very impressed with their second half performance. They've tidied up their ball handling somewhat, and they've managed to hold the ball for multiple phases, and that pressure has told. But what a push, as I say, not giving up. They're just being caught short with numbers as the pressure builds. The more phases King Country hold onto the ball.
Absolutely. As Timana Nui kicks off there. Kicks down to Kiriopa, the big number 8. Charging back. Loves the carry. And Gavigan there over the ball looking for the turnover. And it comes out there. And there goes the open side flanker King. Charging forward straight over the top of one there. And it's another quick ball there. Out to Chase. Straight to the Black Ferns for Carly. I love it. Keep the comments coming in. And there's Boynton Ramika, who takes it up there for King Country. And there's a fresh player on there for King Country. That could be number 20. Tiatui.
Got an injury on the far side of the field there to our centre, Wairarapa Bush centre.
But we've got the turnover. Oh, no, it was a knock on there, so they'll take time now and they'll have a look at the injury.
Livonia Faumui, she's down.
Faumui,
Touching
yep.
at her leg.
Livona, yep. She hasn't had a lot of opportunities out there today.
She hasn't seen a lot of ball in the centre position.
So Wairarapa Bush here just need to come in, have a bit of a chat, get some water on.
Yeah, I think if they just need some possession, don't they? They've been starved of the ball in the second half, and those cutback moves they were doing in the first half were working, and I feel maybe resort back to that and get the flankers running some good support lines on the inside when those cuts are made. That'll help them retain possession and keep moving forward.
To be fair, you've got to be impressed with the way King Country have upped their game in the second half. Yeah, they've really put the Wairarapa Bush team under pressure, but just not quite sure where the next sort of piece of good news on attack is going to come from. Our scrum's been going okay, hasn't been many line-outs, and we're just starting to get beaten at the ruck.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah, the passing of the King Country side in the second half has been impressive. The ball handling and passing has certainly stepped it up a notch from the first 40 minutes.
As King Country here, so Wairarapa Bush, have got the scrum 43 metres out from their own line. So without any doubt, I would say they'll be trying to run this. They love running the ball. They haven't had much possession though, Childsley. They'd want to hold on to it, try and get through, even if they can get through 4 or 5 phases, just try and build some pressure.
Yeah, Kate Donald moved into second 5 there, so perhaps we're going to see Lisa Te Moana Nui take it to the line and look for a potential short ball.
Let's see, it's a reasonable hit there from Wairarapa Bush. A bit of pressure coming in from King Country. No, referee Payne says I want to see that again. Said the scrum's coming up. King Country, the scrum's been interesting today, so both sides have had periods of dominance. It's been quite unusual. That one there was a great scrum from King Country and we knocked it on at the base, Childsy.
Yeah, it's been a bit to and fro, hasn't it? The scrum battle.
It has. But once again, that just stopped us from getting that position, Tony, that we've been talking about.
Yeah, so we're all set up there for that scrum. We don't get the scrum, we take the surprise out from, to attack King Country. So we're just going to make sure we get that scrum settled. I'm interested to see what they're doing off here. I can't quite pick what they're doing.
Here we go. It comes out to Bills, taking the unders line straight back. Now we need to get the ball people there, and we need to get over that ball quickly. Walker in there. Timoana Nui comes out to Donald. Donald there with the little kick, but it's a little bit straight down the middle. Needed to go slightly wider. It's because Tamohi, she doesn't miss a lot. But that's good defence there from Wairarapa Bush, and they've pushed them back now. King Country 10 metres inside their own half. And there's Cloak making the tackle there in the midfield. It's good there from Wairarapa Bush actually putting some pressure on it. Breakdown. That's play on. No. Referee Payne. No. He's ruled that's a penalty. He ruled that the ruck must have been formed.
They say it's been our first bit of aggression at a ruck, and we get penalised. Yeah. In the second half. Kate Donald again, my goodness.
Absolutely, and there's Kiriopa, the number 8, powering it forward again with another 8-metre carry. King Country there, got plenty of numbers at the breakdown, so it's quick ball, and it comes out to Chase. Chase there to Tamohi. Tamohi runs in and passes it out the back to Chase. Chase running around the outside there. Chase looking for it, but that's play on. But it's number 11. It's the left winger there from King Country, and that's Riwati Clark. And that comes out to King, the open side flanker, charging into the midfield, making another 7 metres. King Country, that's a good counter ruck though. No, Wairarapa Bush must be off their feet. Wairarapa Bush are going to have to be careful here.
Yeah, Sam Tippany off her feet there. Showed some good aggression at the breakdown, but just lost her footing. But, again, great skill from the King Country team. Like their loose forwards combining with their backs, offloads, accurate passing, looking incredibly dangerous.
Absolutely. And who's the carry? It's the big tight head prop there. Fua takes it into the contact. And that's quick ball there. And that's her sister. Another big carry. She was the first try scorer today. She's having a great game, Tiana. It comes out there to King, the open side flanker. And it comes across. And there's Chase. Chase with the little kick. And was it Wairarapa Bush get back and cover it? It's going to be... Oh, no. But there's pressure at the breakdown. This could be a turnover. It's really, really hard to see down there. It's ruled as
get the turnover, Boda.
Nice.
We've got a little knock on. It's Pano calling at the base there.
Bit of scrambled defence here for Wairarapa Bush, but just the power of King Country at those rucks now are really starting to, put us under too much pressure, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
Because you now have to go fight every ruck as you go along. And the way King Country is moving the ball from side to side, it's putting us under pressure. However, I still like what we're actually doing as a team. We just got to get more ball.
Absolutely, absolutely. We just need to, that set piece over there before. We just haven't had any possession. I mean, Childsy said it a couple of times, but, we're 24 minutes into the first half, and it's apart from a couple of comebacks from Kate Donald, we haven't been able to build anything,
Yeah, no pill. And it's sort of sucked the life out of us a little bit. But look, good scramble there on that chip through. The Wairarapa women's side not giving up.
Childsy, I thought you were going to say no pill, no Jessica Bill.
Here he goes.
Oh, there's some terrible dad jokes going on, team. I love it. And there's another good scrum there from King Country.
How's he going to call that?
He's just going to pull its come up.
For those at home, Bodie, can you explain the scrum rule with regards to how far you can push in the women's game?
Actually, does the domestic safety belong in the women's game? Because I think it actually has the domestic safety rules at this level, Childsy.
I believe so.
Yeah, which means that you're allowed to push that first metre, and then you've got to stop. But King Country putting a lot of heat on, and that first metre you can do quite a bit of damage,
Yeah, they probably went slightly over the metre in that one, do you think?
Yeah.
I'll clarify that for you, because this isn't a national competition.
Yep.
Under NZAU jurisdiction, we're down to the DSL.
Cool. We'll get that confirmation from Tone at some point. But King Country here definitely starting to put some good heat on. And those sisters are still working hard, Childsy. The Footah sisters.
The Footah sisters starting to dominate at scrum time as well.
Yep.
As their carry in the second half.
Impressive.
They're not slowing down. They slowed down a little bit, when the King Country Type 5 started to walk a little bit, but now they've got the third wind, I'd call it.
Absolutely. As Wairarapa Bush have got the line out here, about, they're just out 23 metres out from their own line. They just need to try and secure this position. Oh, and it's turned over there by King Country, contesting at the line out. Well done there. She's actually wearing the first 5 jersey. So it's a bit hard to then. It's fun ever again. Just
Carly again.
Cowering into there with power. And there's Chase. Chase running at the line, taking the numbers. And there's Timohi. Oh, that was a bit of a high tackle. But then she beats 1, beats 2, beats 3. Timohi still going. 5 metres out from the line. And that's a great pass there from Chase. There's Vua. Takes it into the midfield there. And it comes across. And there's Funeva. And it comes out here to the left winger. Riwati Clark.
Side to side.
Try time to Riwati Clark. Whew, King Country. They are absolutely on fire here. The mighty King Country. They're just playing some beautiful rugby. They're just getting through their phases and they're just starting to run into space. Childsy made the point earlier, and I'd just like to touch on that. Childsy are really, really good carrying the ball in 2 hands, running up to the line and putting their friend in space, putting their mate in space.
They are, and I'm impressed with the ball skills of their whole side. It's not just the backs. It's the forwards with a lot of skill as well.
Fair call.
With the ability to link up as a team.
I'll just make a shout out to Kurt McCulkin, the CEO of King Country. He can't be with us today down here. He's just texted through saying what a fantastic live stream of the women's game going on.
Nice.
You would have seen up on Facebook as well too. A little fan club for Tony H come up. Just to tell you...
turn it up, Hargood. Turn it up.
I just actually tell you that was actually my sister texting in. Fan club of 1.
Any bribes, see Tony Hargood.
So the score now, 41 points to 7, and we've got 11 minutes to go on the clock. It's definitely hot conditions out there, and both teams are starting to... I mean, it's obviously a bit tougher from Wairarapa Bush because they've been under the pump by a lovely second half from the King Country ladies.
Yeah, let's just see if Wairarapa Bush can maybe do a little bit, something different from this kickoff. There's a bit of a hole on the 10 here towards this side of the field. Maybe one of those little grubber drop kicks. Just to try and get possession and finish with a try would be nice.
Absolutely.
So they do deserve it. They're not giving up.
No, absolutely not. And that's a good kickoff there. Someone different kicking off.
Who's the 19 just come on?
19 for King Country.
No, for us.
For us is Gracie Donaldson.
Gracie. Oh, Gracie's on.
Yep, she was on the commentary. She was on the interview earlier with Childsy. And it's coming out here. And that's Timohi. And it comes out there to Boynton Ramika, who pops it. They just look at the way they're just keeping the ball going, just popping it up. Wairarapa Bush haven't got time to set their defensive line, but that was Tiffany in there hunting. And that's King busting the open side flanker, busting through the gap. It's a great tackle there.
Great tackle.
And it's popped out the back. They've got no support out there, though. Need to get some people over the ball. Nice, King Country. They made that happen quickly. They're always getting 2 to 3 to that
Showed
breakdown.
the urgency there, Boda.
Absolutely.
Inside ball.
Kiriopa.
More yards. Kiriopa.
Powering through the middle. And here we go. There's that quick ball again. And that could be Chase out there. And that's Timohi. Oh, unfortunately, that young lady, she just knocked it on there.
Oh, one of the very few errors in the second half from the King Country side. They've been super impressive today.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're getting some big shout outs for Carly on the Facebook, Childsy. It's good to see. She's been on fire, hasn't she, mate?
She has. It'll be interesting to see how far she has gone in her rugby career so far.
I'd be interested to know too.
The viewers at home from the King Country could perhaps tell us what other representative side she's made. It'd be nice to know, because I'm certain after this performance and
here we go, Childsy. She was supposed to be a Black Fern a couple of years ago, but got a couple of bad injuries.
Well, there you have it.
There we go. Thank you very much for that. It's what we kind of needed to know, that kind of thing. It's awesome. I appreciate it, because she's been phenomenal out here today. As Paige Walker picks up there. Timo Nui hits the gap. Wairarapa Bush here. They're just holding on to a bit of possession. So that's just a couple of phases, which will be good.
Yeah, good. Got some ball. Great show and go from Lisa there.
Absolutely.
Rolling around the corner.
Annemiek van Vliet takes it in. And there's a replacement player there, number 22. And that's Lucy Scott. Takes it in. Wairarapa Bush here. Looking Brodie Walker. Passes it out to the midfield. Annemiek van Vliet just crashing.
There she goes, the Van Vliet.
Here she goes.
Inside ball.
She's gone away. It's play on. Oh, it just must have gone forward.
The ball's gone forward.
She has worked her absolute tail off today, has Annemiek van Vliet.
She's been is down.
She's been in everything that's been good for Wairarapa Bush. She's been going hard. But unfortunately, yep, she's down.
Play has stopped.
There was Madison Johnson who was just on her shoulder that the ball fell at her feet. Madison's actually, second half, really picked up a game, and she's actually been quite heavily involved.
Yeah, the combination of Madison Johnson and Sam Tipane, they both play a sort of a similar style, in your face type of style, and love getting into those rucks. And yeah, I agree, Tony.
Madison Johnson's a good player, mate. She's industrious. She gets over the ball. She's counter-rucked a couple of times. It's just about getting more experience, getting bigger, getting stronger. These King Country girls are really impressive. So, hey, Tone, would you know who's winning this part of the competition in the ladies' comp? Because I know I'm just really impressed by some of the play from King Country. I just think they've got a bit of class in there, and it's just been really nice to watch.
Yeah, so the front runners are King Country and Whanganui.
Oh, yep.
Yep, so they're up the top there. With Thames Valley. We really needed to win this game. That would have put us about third, and then we've got our game against Poverty Bay next week.
Right.
And that would have given us a challenge to go top two. So how it's looking at the moment, we'll probably be in the bottom half of the table as we head to the finals in Taupo in 2 weeks' time. But it's the first year of a competition. Everyone's finding their feet. at the end of the season, because this will grow again next year, there'll be a lot of learnings.
Yep.
And we'll have some really good opportunities to keep developing. So, this is the start of a building of 100 years of history of Heartland Women's Rugby. So it's great, and I can just tell everybody around New Zealand that are listening in, the Heartland PUs and the CEOs are heavily involved in making sure that this competition grows and grows and grows.
Great to hear, Tone. Great to hear. As Annemiek van Vliet walking off unassisted, which is a good sign. So we've got 8.5 minutes left in the match. As King Country here have got another nice... Full time. Here you go, Tone.
Great result there. That's 2 in a row for our under-18s. And we'll look to update you through the course of the day with the under-16s and the Barbarians.
Cool. Once we get those scores across.
Okay, here, fellas, a really good attacking opportunity if Wairarapa Bush can have a solid set piece.
They just need to be able to hold up the scrum, don't they, Childsy?
They do. And look, where's Kate Donald? I'd say that'll give you a fair idea where the ball might go.
Yep.
Okay, so we've got 2 players right behind the scrum. I like this. This is a play where they probably will track each other. I imagine they could possibly go left here.
Yeah, have to go left.
And then looks like Kate will track Lisa, and off they go.
Here we go.
And it's an inside ball.
And there's
Kate,
the inside
and off she goes.
And it worked.
Here we go.
Kate Donald.
Back yourself, Kate. Back yourself and swerve. And away you go, girl. Off you go, Kate Donald. Oh, what a try this will be.
She's going to go all the way. Oh, try time.
Oh, the hair pull at the end. Oh, the hair pull. Did you see it?
Oh, he saw the hair pull.
Oh, it's got to be a yellow card, Pano, and he's pulled it out, has he?
Yeah, he has. He's pulled it out.
He's pulled it out, the yellow card for the hair pull.
Yep. No, you can't do a hair pull.
Shades of Dallin Watini-Zelezniak in the NRL there.
So here we go on the replay. It picks up from number 8, and it comes out there to Brodie Walker. Brodie Walker casts it to Lisa Timoana Nui. Inside ball, 60 metres out. Kate Donald beats 2. And she just powers away with that speed she's got, and then just goes straight round another player, beats 3. And then the centre, Boynton Ramika, who's coming back, just hasn't quite got has the speed to get her, but then, tries to grab the jersey, but gets her here instead and ends up with a yellow card. She put her hand up to say sorry, that wasn't the intention.
Oh, what gas, though, from Kate Donald. The pace.
Donald.
The swerve.
She's on.
She is electric.
She is electric.
Well, one for the ages there, that try. And for the crowd and everyone here, there's still moments to go in the game, minutes to go in the game, but that was exceptional.
As she converts her own try, which takes it to 41 points to 14. As Childsy alluded to, he said a couple of times now that Wairarapa Bush wouldn't give up, and they sure not. They're just fighting for everything right till the end.
They certainly are.
And Childsy, I've got to give it to you. You called that blind side.
You certainly did.
Well, it's actually a play that I've used a lot in my coaching days, with the 10 and the 15 behind each other at the back of the scrum 5 metres out. It's nearly one of these plays that you can make work just about every time with the right running lines. I do rate it.
Well, proof is in the pudding, and 5 points.
Unfortunately, Wairarapa Bush have just scored the try and gone and knocked it on. It's just those little things, Childsy, you know, like it's not a little thing at all, actually. It's a big thing. You must take your kick-off after you score. You must have a good exit.
Yeah, can't disagree there, Boda. Vital now because King Country have possession in the right area of the field, and look, they'll now be looking to finish off this match with their own 5-pointer, no doubt.
Absolutely, absolutely. I hope everybody at home in the King Country and down south has been enjoying the coverage today. It's been a lot of fun. Bringing you from the Tony Hargood, the CEO here, and Mark Childs down on the sideline.
Breaking news at the end of the game, though, guys. Another break.
Oh, intercept.
Intercept.
Is that Sam?
Intercept. Yep, it was. Sure was Sam. She's been on
she's
fire.
a live wire, isn't
Yeah,
she?
she is. Sam Tipani, she's into it. She goes hard. It's great. And that's a nice pass there.
Nice ball.
It comes out to Gracie
Oh,
Donaldson.
if they can shift it again.
Gracie Donaldson bursting through in the midfield. Oh, but it pops out. She couldn't quite get to the clean place there. It's a good run there from Gracie.
Oh, again, flying straight through the ruck Tiffany, is it?
No, that was Timona Nui, that one, Childsy. The first 5 just
that
gets
was
in
Lisa.
there. Yep. Decides she's going to do it herself. With 2 minutes to go on the clock, Wairarapa Bush have got a scrum here in the midfield, about 55 metres out.
Yeah, that's ferocious ruck play, isn't it?
Yep.
You love to see that from your first 5.
Absolutely.
Just pouring in there with great body position, all the courage in the world.
Would you have done that when you were playing, Childsy? Flying in there in the ruck?
On the odd occasion,
Absolutely.
if I was feeling stupid.
He's always flying into the food at the aftermatch function.
Oh, not that I recall their tone, but...
I was flying into some other stuff at the aftermatch function.
There's Wairarapa Bush here. That's a good scrum from Wairarapa
Numbers
Bush.
here if they can get the offload.
Walk up, picks up. That's a Donald. And that's a nice tackle there from the number 21, Ariwati.
Oh, 7 over the ball for King Country.
Good
Yeah.
King.
Very good by King.
She's had a good,
Madison's
Mata
come
Wehe
back
King.
and she's replayed the...
Another impressive player.
Gracie
Mata Wehe
Donaldson
King.
with the second hitter.
Another carry from Gracie.
Charging into the midfield. Oh, that's not out. That's a penalty.
That's a penalty, Pano. You can't do that.
Yeah, no, that ball hadn't popped out of there. But Wairarapa Bush here, right.
See if the Bush can finish with another try.
With 1 minute to go on the
going for
clock.
line out. Okay.
And
Just thought they might have
tapped and gone.
tapped and gone left.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, actually.
The risk here is, winning the line-out ball with a bit of breeze is always a bit of a risk. But look, they've backed themselves. Good on them.
As Gavigan to throw the ball in the line out. Oh, it's another turnover
And that's a turnover.
from Dempsey. And there's King
Wait,
again.
King goes again.
Ah, she's just industrious. She's just into absolutely everything on the field. She's a real open side flanker. And it comes out to Chase. Chase out there at first 5.
Offload from Chase. Impressive stuff, isn't it, guys?
Tamohi still going hard. And she's looking to beat 1. She's running to the outside. Beats 2.
Step.
And still going.
Fend.
Still going. And still going.
3 tackles offload.
And pops it out to the right. And is going to go to the corner.
Oh, big hit.
That was a big hit, but no arms. That was a very big shot. The play on is try time. Try time. And that could be Tamohi. She deserves that. She's been absolutely phenomenal today.
What number there, Boda?
I reckon it's number 15.
Tadina Mohi.
I reckon it is. It is a little bit hard to see, but I've been monitoring her all day, and it looks like her. She's been phenomenal today, Childsy.
What a fantastic way for King Country. I mean, they've been dominant in the second half, haven't they? And just to score that try is pretty much shown what they've been capable of today. But I have to say, the Wairarapa Bush in the first half were extremely impressive. They were right in the game, but it was just King Country that just stepped up the level.
Yeah, and Tony, that 15-point win,
Yeah, no, King Country used it well.
they did.
They doubled it, tripled it. Yeah, it was playing 3-1 at the TAB.
Well, you did right. They picked up their performance in the second half, King Country, with their ball handling. Once they got possession, their accuracy improved.
Yeah.
And you just saw really what they were made of in the second half. There was some great rugby played, fellas.
Oh, what a great game. I really enjoyed that game of rugby, and looking forward to seeing the girls play again against Poverty Bay up in Wairarapa.
Absolutely, absolutely. So just before we sign off, just want to give a couple of shout-outs here to some of these players, because there were some. I mean, the football sisters at prop were both outstanding today. Funny Eva she's wearing number 5 but played number 8. King, the open side flanker. Kiriopa carried really well. Then you had Chase at first 5. Gosh, you had Boynton Ramika and you had Tarina Mohi, Childsy. Gosh, they've just named 8 King Country players at the top of my head who were all outstanding today.
Totally agree. Plenty of standout players for King Country. And for Wairarapa Bush, great to get a try at the end of the match. They never gave up. At the end of the day, though, they're probably just outskilled by the King Country side. There were a number of turnovers that the King Country team did achieve during that match, and the weight of possession told in the end. But obviously the player of the day for Wairarapa Bush would have to be number 15, Kate Donald. Absolutely superb in her counter-attacking, her ability to beat defenders with her pace and her swerve, and her defence as well. She made a number of try-saving tackles, a lot of other tackling as well from Kate, so that was a superb performance from her. And looking into the forward pack, Madison Johnson, as we've mentioned, very industrious game, and I did like the look of Sam Tipane.
Yeah, she came on. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, she impressed me.
And Paige Walker's carrying, Childsy.
Paige Walker's carrying, of course.
She was huge,
especially in that first half.
Yep.
Lisa Te Moa Nui obviously never gives up. She's a class player.
Yep.
And Jessica Bills.
Yeah.
And some good carries in that match.
So an absolutely awesome game. Really enjoyed it. Well done to the mighty King Country. Did really, really well, and it's really good learning for our Bush girls. They'll just get better and better, and big congratulations to King Country. They've travelled down and really, really deserved your win. And Tony, some final comments?
Oh, look, just everyone that's watched on the live stream at the game today, just thanks for tuning in. To all our King Country friends, thank you so much. To our Wairarapa friends, thank you so much. And hang in here while we move to the Bunnings Heartland Championship game between Wairarapa Bush Copthorne and King Country. And it's just been a wonderful day of rugby already.
Absolutely. Any final comments, Childsy?
I think it's a great advertisement for women's rugby here in Masterton. The level of play,
totally
was really, really good. Albeit there's always errors in any game of rugby, and our Heartland men's competition's no different. With the amount of spill ball that goes on, at that level. So, no, I was super impressed, and both teams willing to use the ball and run the ball. Obviously, King Country used a bit more of a kicking game, but the ball and play, the minutes in play must just be huge, Boda.
Oh, absolutely. Some of those running meters, like Kate Donald's running meters, were absolutely off the wall. Right?
She'd be well over 200.
It's incredible. Some incredible stuff out there. Really, really enjoyed it. So thank you very much for tuning in to the Heartland. Thank you very much to Tony Hargood for coming to the comments. And Childsy, I will catch up with you in about 10 minutes, ready for the men's game.
Kia ora, everybody.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trust House Memorial Park. It is a summer's day in spring here today. The sun is shining. There is a slight sort of northerly breeze, but look, all in all, it is a very, very warm day for rugby. Joining us in the commentary team today, of course, is Tony Lyford, a.k.a. Boda, sideline, Mark Childs and Anton Persico. And Boda, what a fantastic day for footy.
Absolutely magnificent day out here, BG. 18 degrees, but as we know, the heat radiating off the turf will probably make it 24 degrees. And just watched an amazing game of rugby between King Country and Wairarapa Bush ladies, which was great to watch, spectacle. So I'm expecting much of the same from the men.
Well, let's hope so. It was quite the curtain raiser. Well done to the under-18s. A good win over Wellington Māori earlier on today too as well. And our Barbarians and under-16s away this weekend. So certainly wishing them all the best, and we'll bring you those results when we do get them to hand.
And there's a big cheer there for the Wairarapa Bush team, mate.
Oh, look, absolutely outstanding, and great to see the ladies from both sides forming a bit of a tunnel. Love the old school King Country jersey as well.
Absolutely.
With both captains, of course, holding a very historic piece of well, I suppose you'd say silverware of cloth, the Meads and Lahore scroll that was presented a few years ago now, Boda.
It sure was. Should we whip down to Childsy down on the sideline there? Atmosphere's a bit electric, Childsy.
Yeah, great atmosphere down at ground level, and looks like a little ceremony out there on the field for the Lahore Meads scroll.
Two absolute legends of Heartland rugby, the great Pine Tree Colin Meads and Brian Lahore.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. And just great to see a moment's silence and remembrance of two great men.
Lovely there for Sir Brian and for the Pine Tree.
Of course, if you're in King Country, mate, she's Sir Colin as well.
Absolutely.
Welcome to our viewers as well, joining into our live stream today. Great to have you here, both on Wairarapa TV and YouTube and social media. It's fantastic. So a number of changes, Boda, going into this side. 7 changes made from last week's starting team against, starting 2023 against Hodowhenua Kapiti.
Absolutely. So they were really disappointed with that Wairarapa Bush, but we will just come down now to the sideline and watch the haka. How was that on the sideline, fellas?
Yeah, great haka from Wairarapa Bush. Yeah, great haka from Copthorne Wairarapa Bush. A lot of passion there. Obviously playing for the scroll for two great men of New Zealand rugby.
Absolutely. And we got the kickoff here from King Country from Kieran Rollison. Had a good game last week. Even though they went down to Thames Valley, there wasn't much in it. 27-21, I think the final score. This will be another good game today with Wairarapa Bush going down to HK last week, which, like BG we mentioned before, they were they were absolutely gutted with that loss. 24-21, I think the final score, BG.
Yeah, 24-19.
24-19.
Yeah, they were down 19-0 at half time. So great fight back, but just wasn't quite enough. Very slow start. But nonetheless, this is fantastic. And King Country set to kick off. They've done that. Wairarapa Bush.
As Rollison kicks down to Tafar, and Tafar returns it. And it's just mistouched there. It's going to be about 60 metres out. Where they come right back out here to the midfield. Comes out to Rollison. And it's a good tackle there from Wairarapa Bush. There's some big pressure coming in there on the right winger, Sam Robinson. Wairarapa Bush not putting any pressure at that one. Comes out there to the first 5 there. Rollison.